launch this project to help families. Day 2 WFAA Academy. We launched this project, you guys, to help families when COVID turned our kids' worlds upside down. Now we're looking to help them get excited and geared up for returning to the classroom. Today on WFAA Academy, it is STEM Tuesday with a prehistoric lesson found right here in North Texas. Yes, we're talking dinosaurs and maybe not so fun but important back to school shopping and why you may want to wait before grabbing those supplies. But we're going to switch gears here. I think that script was an older script, so let me get to what we're talking about today. We love our sports, okay? We're kicking it all off looking at the science behind sports. We're going to get this together, I promise you. Joining me from the Perot Museum of Nature and Science here in Dallas is Julian Jagush. Welcome, good morning to you. And the right topic that we are talking about is Olympian fantastic foosball. Tell us all about it.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having us back. It's always an exciting time for us to be on WFAA. Hey, we do love our dinosaurs, but if you haven't been keeping an eye on the news, you may know that the Olympics are on. So let me ask you, Tashara, are there any sports in the Olympics that you've been keeping up with or that you like a lot?
Yes, I love track and field. Everything track and field related is all what I've been into, and I've been watching it nonstop for like the last 2 or 3 days.
Me too. It's kind of a problem. But here at the museum, a ton of us have been watching them as well because, believe it or not, there's actually a ton of science that go into sports. And so one of the sports that we've been kind of keeping up with is soccer or football. And we wanted to give a special highlight to that sport, especially because it has gained so much popularity here in North Texas. So what I'm going to do with you guys is we have a little maker project. And so we're actually going to be making something just using everyday household materials. So we are going to be making a mini DIY foosball game. How does that sound?
It sounds good to me.
All right, cool. So I want you guys at home to remember that even though I have a lot of materials in front of me, if you don't have one of the materials that I have, that is totally all right. Use your resources and get creative in order to make something really, really cool. So to start off with, I have my my stadium or my soccer pitch, and I'm just using an old shipping box. And so we've been getting lots of packages nowadays, right? And so I just got one of these old ones that I got at my house, and this is going to be my soccer stadium. I went ahead and took it and I cut off the flaps of the lid of the box, and I'm going to start to punch a couple of holes. So I went ahead and did a couple here. These are where the bars are going to go, where that is actually going to hold our players. So there's a couple of ways that you can do it. I am going to use a hole punch, but you can also use a pair of scissors and just carefully poke a few holes in it. Or you can also use a pencil or even a pen in order to kind of gently push and drill some holes in. So you'll fill in as many holes as you need. And then I have barbecue skewers, but you could also use straws. You could use a long pencil or pen. And you're just going to take it and you're going to feed it through the 2 holes. And this is where it's actually going to hold your players. So put in as many as you like. I just have 3 for this one. But then once you get done with this part, then comes the fun part. So you are going to design and create your players. So what I did was I just grabbed a few old popsicle sticks. And this is your chance to really get creative. You can design faces, you can make hair, you can give it clothes, whatever you want to do. I've also seen some people use clothespins also as well. So if you don't have popsicle sticks, don't worry about it. So how you can attach them to your row of barbecue sticks is you can use some tape. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take some tape. You can use masking tape or scotch tape, whatever you have on hand. And if you happen to have hot glue or something like that, that is even better. But make sure that if you're using your hot glue, just be careful. You want to make sure that you don't burn yourself, right? And so just take as many players as you want. I'm just going to keep adding on players. We need to have at least 1 goalie, right? So I have put one in the back, and then maybe I'll put on a couple of players in the middle as well. So just put on as many as you like. So if you, Star, were to have your own soccer team, do you know what the name would be for your soccer team?
If I had to think of a name for my soccer team, we're going to call them T-Money because we're trying to get all the money and all the goals too.
You know what? I like it. Making those money moves.
Yes, exactly.
I love it.
What would the name of your soccer team be?
So I think just because I'm a scientist, it would be the Scientist Supremes. That would
Oh,
be
I
the
like
name
that. I
of
like
my
it.
team. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to use a little bit extra tape. There's nothing wrong with using just a little bit of extra tape. And so I'm just going to continue doing it. And then when we come back, I'll have my finished version of my soccer pitch.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, but we'll be back with the Perot right after this. And later on, a look into the past could give us a glimpse of the future. Paleontologist from SMU makes a once-in-a-lifetime discovery.